I'm not going to go so much into your personal journey because I know that that can be difficult, especially on public platforms. But you talked about using this music that we know as Kirtan or Sikh music or Gurmat Sangeet um, to help yourself to feel better, like almost to heal yourself, is what you were saying. Can you share a little bit more about that? Because I've heard about this, and I know that Gurbani talks about this too, that Sarab Rog Ka Okhad Naam, for all pain to eradicate it. The sacred name is the way to heal that. Or Gaviye Suniye Man Rakhiye Pao, Dukh Par Har Sukh Kar Le Jaye, that singing and listening are ways to alleviate that stress, that pain, or that, whatever it is that's holding us back. How does that actually work? Because it sounds like you've experienced this in your life.
It is, we have to unfold a few things. Like, for example, when we use a line from Gurbani, we actually translate it literally. What is a gaviya is not just singing. Gaviya is an expression. Your emotional state is being expressed. And listening is a suniya is not hearing. It is not again repetitively hearing something. Listening is when where hearing finishes and you start contemplating, you start putting two and two together, your life and the message together to create a new you, and that is listening. And you have to equip yourself. So for me, where my teachers held my finger and walked me on the path, that sound, it is a where you feel through listening or expression your emotion. When your emotion can be heard by you and felt through the sound, that is suniye. Or when you're trying to do that, that is a gaviye. So the pain I was going through, all I can say right at the moment, and you're right, sometimes it's not easy to discuss things. Sometimes it is simple. Uh, but these days I'm trying to avoid a little bit to going into my past. Not that I'm trying to ignore it, or creating diversion or hiding and running away from it. No, but sometimes it's not a good idea to just peel the scabs. So um, my situation, Jasveer Kaur, was that um, it was like, you can say, the miracle that I'm alive today and I'm physically very, very happy and healthy by the grace of Guru Sahib's program, Guru Sahib's blessing. But using that journey, the program he used, like learning how to use Rag Asa in my life, how Pero applies to me. I believe that stress is the ultimate killer, and that's my experience too. Can you imagine, Jasveer, that when you were 19 and everything is taken out of your hand, all of your education, all of your knowing, all of your physical, mental capacities are gone, and you are just a piece of meat. And you are alive, and you know that, and you have to restart. So it was not good enough only for me to be living. The post-traumatic stress disorder,
Yeah.
that was the most difficult thing, and still is the challenge every single day. Whenever my sight goes to any old scar of mine, I go right back into things. So dealing with these things brought me healing. So I do believe that dealing is a healing. That's why the Karta Pro gave us a gaviye expression. I have to deal, and I have to listen to that. I had to turn this disease, a mental disorder, to from medication. I utilized Guru Sahib's program of meditation.
Mm.
Yeah. So rather than taking a drug, I took kirtan. I
Wow.
learned how to build the bridge between my yesterday and my future, and be present and work on it happily. It's not okay, Guru da pana mitha karke manana.
Right.
It's easy to say this. It
Yeah.
is, it's a very, very, we sometimes we say in the flow, uh, the person who's going through may get triggered by this. Trust me, it is not easy. Not easy. When you lose everything or your loved ones, what you go through day and night, it is not easy. And the PTSD, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder, you need to have skills to deal with. So I had to apply kirtan to live,
Mm.
not just live, not just drag my life. And honestly, it was easy to quit. It was
Yeah.
easy to quit, and but my grandmother said to me when I opened my eyes, and she said, um, never forget that the life you are given is there is a purpose. So when we lose the purpose, Jasir Kaur, like you're talking about healing, of this music, or I will say this the program of sound. That once you understand your capacity of your own sound, and you learn and follow the footprints of Guru Sahib's program of a kirtan, then it is amazing thing that how quickly you can fix the situations. But one must understand the Sikhi. What we try to do is we just pick up a musical instrument, we put some sounds together, and with the love and with the grace and with the faith and believing, we just perform the shabad, and we call it kirtan. That is not kirtan. Guru Baba says, ud ud rawa chatte pae, vekhe lok haste hai kar jaye, rotiya karan pure tal.
Right.
In the Wisdom of Life, Barasa, Guru Sahib says, he points toward that musical skills is a different. Remember, sound gives birth to music. So understand by nad, and it's a purpose. Why do you speak? And why you want to listen to your loved one? What does it do? Why do you listen to music when your heart is broken? When you're happy, why do you play so loud music? To enhance what your experiences are, or come out. So you're always using music to heal, always. But if you knew what to do,
Jesus. Mm.
yeah? If you knew how to make the right decision at the wrong time, that's where you need guru. And our guru,
Mm.
my guru, Sri Guru Baba Nanak Sahib, to Sri Guru Granth Sahib, navigated me toward that how to set the clock right when it comes to my life and living it. It is so simple, so simple. I have no rituals to do. I have no um, radical things. I'm just in a flow, and I just learned how to be in love, and it's just amazing. That's all I can say. It is so
Mm.
amazing. Once you know what to say, when to say, how to say, why to say, and whom to, it
Wow.
it gives you so much power.
Yes, absolutely. To have that much control over our communication would really enhance everything that we do. Um, Very quickly, before we wrap up today's show, you mentioned a word nod. What does this mean?
When your emotions are expressed using sound, yeah. So when you clap and with anger or with the love, the sound changes. This sound is called nad. Nad, when your emotions becomes audible to you, it is nad, and it is created by emotions. And what creates emotions in your existence is called anhad. So to listen to that, to be in that space, as Guru Amar Das Maharaj, whose birthday we celebrated yesterday, he says, Anad sun ho vadpagi ho, sagal manorath pure, par brahm prab paya, uttare sagal sure. There you become one with the Creator in the space of Anhad. So, but to understand Anhad, Jasveer Kaur, we must understand the Naad. As I said at the very beginning, if you don't understand your body, if you don't understand your existence, if you don't understand your emotions, how you gonna understand Kartapuruk and is created this creation? So it's time to look within. It's a time of bandagi, tapasya, and Naad makes that possible.
Wonderful. There's a lot more questions that I have, but unfortunately, we don't have so much time left in today's show. That just flew by. Thank you for taking us on a journey through your life. I know we covered a lot of things in a short amount of time, very briefly, but I think it's interesting to know how to have such control over your emotions, especially during difficult times. I love what you said, to be able to make the right decision at the wrong time. To think about that for a second, like how many times we're in situations where things are going out of our control, but we rarely act in the right way. So it'd be wonderful to learn how to do that. And I'm sure that all of our viewers would appreciate those skills as well. For today, I'd like to thank you, Yogi Ji, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week for our real talk. Thank you so much. Sat Kirdar.
Sat Karta.